I want to start the interview with the idea and concept of having online groceries for an Indian consumer. Why did you think it was the need of the hour?
Sure. So EkStop was founded about 2.5 years back. Both me and my partner had moved back from America to India. So we both worked in corporate jobs, which sort of required us to be at the office from 9 in the morning till 9 p.m. And we didn't have time to do our mundane grocery shopping needs. Yeah. If you see the Kirana shop, it's goods there, so you have to see 600 to 800 products which are priced typically at the MRP price, but the Kirana store offers you free home delivery. And you see the supermarket, right? They have 4,000-5,000 products, they discount 2 to 10% and have manufacturer-based schemes. But for me, so there was no convenient way to access 4,000 to 6,000 products, have those schemes and get free same-day home delivery. Okay. If I saw the way my mom shop, right, she would go to 4, 5, 6 stores, pick up from the Sabzi Mandi something, from the health shop something, from the Kirana store, from the imported store. She also didn't have a one-stop home delivery shop. She would much rather spend her time with her friends or in her part-time job. So for us, the key pain point of matching her convenience where it's same day delivery with a wide product range at a discounted rate was the customer pain point on which EkStop was founded.
In essence, what is the basic business model of EkStop?
EkStop, in short, does same-day delivery. Okay. And you cannot do same-day unless you inventorize and you stock products. Okay. So we stock products. Yeah, we have an experienced purchase team. It's in a fast-moving category. Yeah, we get good payment dates. Yeah, we get good return policies with manufacturers. We are partnered with more than 200 manufacturers, from the big ones to the small ones. So we do direct manufacturer sourcing for our pulses, fruits, vegetables, spices. So we go to the agricultural markets, and we have our own private label EkStop brand, which does about 30% of our total sales. Okay. So we have both manufacturer partnerships and agricultural partnerships. On the delivery side, we have outsourced the vans, the petrol requirements based on our day-to-day routes, but we have our own delivery executive going in the van to meet the customer. Okay. Yeah, it's important for the cash management side, also for customer service.
How does one overcome, you probably have to be extremely localized within the city of Bombay to overcome, say, a lady just picking up the phone and calling her Kirana store downstairs and saying, give me these products. Yeah. So how do you overcome that barrier?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I think to your point, being localized in this space is extremely important because of the delivery and because of the logistical cost. You want to keep that low. So for us, 4 to 5 warehouses for tier 1 city is the optimal amount. And you want to couple that with strong purchase tie-ups to organize your sourcing needs.
Okay. So just give us an idea of how you managing the delivery system. Yeah. Because how many warehouses? Let's start with the warehouses. You keep the products yourself, and that is one advantage. But how many warehouses would a city like Bombay do you have?
We currently have two. We have a massive warehouse and we have a stock point. So we are working on opening 2-3 more in the next month.
Okay.
And that would, in fact, be more optimal. The market size in Bombay is $4 billion in this space. So having a 1%, 2% penetration in this space will allow the company to go public, in fact. So for us to penetrate a market well, prove one city well in a scalable, penetrated manner, and then scale up to the other tier 1, tier 2 cities would be the objective. See, for us, groceries is the starting point, right? Our customer needs their milk, butter, vegetables, spices, dals. Once you get the customer in through groceries, so the opportunity to cross-sell is infinite. So there is no other business which does touch the customer so frequently in an e-commerce platform. So the opportunity to cross-sell cleaning supplies, personal care, healthcare, baby care, stationery, to in fact other kitchenware and houseware appliances is extremely powerful. Okay. Though our focus in the next year or two will be in the hyper market space, anything that you would find in another hypermarket. But I would say going forward, the opportunity to cross-sell is essentially infinite. If you buy from EkStop once a week, on average, so currently, we're seeing customers buy from EkStop once every 10 days. If we continue to saw this trend, we see no reason why they would not buy X, Y, Z.
But would you want a repeat rate buying more than once in 10 days, especially since you are in a category like groceries?
Yes, so our target currently is the weekly shopper, is not the spot buy shopper who would want to buy just milk, just bread. So we do have a 400 rupee minimum order size for customer. So from that perspective, our target is the weekly shopper. The economics make sense, and we feel that 80% of the shopping of the customer is on the weekly or the monthly basis. So spot buys, the economics just don't make sense for us. So our key focus has been on the weekly and the monthly shopping.
Okay, I just need a little bit, I need to get a little more clarity on the fact that if the spot buy is not going to be the focus, then how do you overcome the phone call away from the Kirana store downstairs?
Yes, so for us, the phone call away from the Kirana store, so we don't see it in that manner. We see it in what is the customer's pain point, right? The customer wants their 4,000-5,000 products at their home pretty much the same day. So we see in the space where the basket size is somewhat sizable, we do meet the convenience of the Kirana store. So we have phone service and we do same day delivery. So coupled with that, we meet the benefits of your Kirana store, but we add more value because we discount and we have 4,000-5,000 products. So for us, we see it as a space where the weekly and the monthly shopping is our target, but the spot buys, which is your basket size of 100, 200. We don't quite see the model being scaled.
How many households at this point of time can you cater to in Bombay?
We currently cater to 10,000 households. Of that, about 60% are active customers.
Okay.
We have the capacity currently to scale up about 2x.
Okay.
But so beyond that, we would need to expand so warehousing, staff, etc.
So we read before that the average transaction size for EkStop is generally between 1200 to 1300.
Yes.
Yeah. Has that increased? And what is the kind of margin that you could make on that kind of a transaction?
So from our perspective, the basket size has been pretty stable. As we continue to increase the SKU range, so we'll see the basket size going up.
Okay.
So with time. And we have seen that in the last month as we have expanded to imported products, to more household products. So we're seeing the basket size go up. The margins in this space tend to be between the 20 to 25% range.
Okay.
And it's kind of based on your product range blend also.
Okay. So you told Tech Circle before that you are doing about 165 transactions per month.
Yes.
Yeah, at a ticket size of 12 to 1300 rupees, and that should put you somewhere at about 60 to 65 lakhs of GMV, right?
Yeah, approximately.
Yeah. So how do you see this moving forward? Have you got an internal projection about in 1 year's time we need to reach that kind of revenue? What would that be?
We do have our own benchmarks in place, so we anticipate 30 to 60% month over month scale up, and we have seen that in the past. If you have the right infrastructure and you have built your capacity, achieving scale is extremely straightforward. The cost to acquire a customer is not that expensive, both through mass media and through our localized marketing. So for us, it's about trying to build extra capacity for Bombay, and then look to scale up. Yeah.
What are this kind of savings that you can implement, which you can pass on to a consumer?
So from our perspective, so we are not doing India-wide. So from Bombay's city perspective, as compared to an offline player, we have a 30 to 40% savings. It comes predominantly from the rental costs. So we control inventory, so our stock shrinkage is minimal. We don't have store-facing staff,
Okay.
and our marketing costs have been extremely effective.
Okay.
So we anticipate 30 to 40% savings on gross margin perspective, which we would either pass on to the customer or keep for ourselves.
Why are you not outsourcing this to players who are there for e-commerce delivery like Shotu or the other companies that come in the space?
Sure.
Why not outsource this?
Sure. So we kind of have a partial outsourced model. The van, petrol, and the driver we fix on a monthly basis.
Okay.
What we have from our side is a delivery executive. A round trip from a customer's home and back is approximately 8 hours.
Okay.
So we don't pay any cash management fees. To ensure good customer service in this space is key, because the basket size is 12 to 18 products. So for the delivery, you have to exec to know this space somewhat is important. And on an economics basis, it is a lot more cost effective for us just to have our own staff.
Yeah.
And we aren't an India-wide model. So we have scale in Bombay to support our own sort of delivery executives going to the customer's home.
A city like Bombay should have pretty high rentals for warehousing, right? So how are you really overcoming that?
So for us, that's been a big boon as compared to the West, where to find goods warehousing space in Manhattan or in London is extremely tough to find. But in most tier 1 cities, high rental and low rental places are located next to each other. Being in a back-to-the-back lane, your rental costs go down by a third or a fourth. And complemented by the fact that we stock everything up, and the warehouse is in short built for our stock pickers and not for customers, is being extremely low.
What kind of funding will you need just in the immediate term for, say, ramping up operations in Bombay or even this expansion into other tier 1 cities?
Sure. So we have anticipated $2 to $2.5 million per city, and to really penetrate and scale up in that city.
Okay. So are you looking for funds right now?
Yep. In fact, so we have already spoken with a few investors. We are moving ahead. I can't speak just now on that topic, but yeah.
From a marketing perspective, you said you didn't want to get into this whole TV thing, and you didn't want big budget marketing spends, right?
Yes.
So how are you, other than word of mouth what is the other kind of direct marketing to the customer are you doing?
I would say two marketings work well. So when you target a city, being in print is important, and B, being a local marketer is important too. So doing BTL campaigns focused on complexes, etc., seem to be doing the trick.
Okay. What kind of spends would you want there?
Right
now you spend about 4 to 5% of your entire budget, right?
Yes. So we anticipate about the 150 to 300 bucks to acquire a customer, and we have seen that number come through both for online marketing and for offline marketing.
All right.
That we have achieved.
Okay. Well, on that note, Suman, thank you for talking to TechStop.
Thank you so much.